especially as your amount of businesses that you control expand or your responsibilities expand. As those expand, you have to tighten up your schedule even more, right? So for instance, Sean and I do coaching calls together only on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And we'll do 8 calls a day on those days, sometimes more if we have to get people in. But we know that our VIP clients, that's when we are in communication with them, is Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Wednesdays, then that day looks a little bit different. That's when we do a lot of our recordings. So like if we're doing like the None of Your Business podcast, stuff like that, that all gets scheduled typically on a Wednesday. When we're working on like the software business, that's like a Wednesday or a Friday, right? So the other days, like it's very specific on what we're working on. And so here's the thing too. I mean, we have obviously more than 2 businesses, but I was having a conversation about this with somebody else. You have to remember there's seasonality in your businesses, right? Mm-hmm. So just like we go through different seasons of life, we also go through different seasons in our own businesses. And you have to be okay with sometimes the church is going to take up more of that unscheduled time than the chiropractic office. And sometimes the chiropractic office may take up more, right? Because you have designated patient hours, and then we've got designated service hours, and then we've got open space where typically we're going to put chiropractic business work in and church work in. But in different seasons, the church may need more attention. And that's okay. And that can get out of balance on those unscheduled hours. But you have to be able to give yourself permission around that and be acutely aware of when that balance needs to be shifted, right? So it doesn't have to be like, I feel like a lot of times people want to put it in a box. Like I always on Wednesdays work on this. I always on Fridays work on this. But you have to just kind of pay attention to what needs more of your energy in that moment to get it where you want it to go. And then you can shift again from that.